Hi guys, this is Mike here, the sound guy for you, um, and I'm going to be reviewing another microphone that I have had for a little while now. Um, and of course, as I always like to remind folks that have video cameras or they record with their DSLRs, or if you're recording with you're using your smartphone uh, to make videos with. If you don't know already, the sound that you get from either one of those devices is not adequate. Um, if you wanted to make a really good video presentation, you really need to have something that will allow you to have really good audio because, of course, audio is the other half of a video production. And of course, if you don't have good audio, then people will probably turn it off and not want to see it anymore because it's terrible. So I have been just starting a hobby here lately of collecting microphones, ordering mics. If I like a mic that I see on the internet, either on eBay or Amazon, I will order it. And usually I will order it because it's reasonably priced, or as a lot of people would say, cheap. And you can get, there is quite a variety of, uh, sound equipment that you can get um, that's not going to break your bank. And I have been finding this out. I've actually known this for some years, but I just recently decided I wanted to start, exploring into the world of microphones and audio recording and digital recording and even recording on a smartphone. Because a smartphone is just as capable as a standalone digital recorder, such as made by Tascam or Zoom or Roland or any of these manufacturers that uh, sell these standalone digital recorders. So anyway, this mic I have, which I bought it before I knew uh, what kind of format that my smartphone recorded in, which is not stereo unless you record with the built-in mics, which that was kind of disappointing. That's unfortunately something that the iPhone has over the Android phones. Is that if you have a stereo microphone and you plug it into an iPhone, it will record in stereo. So anyway, but anyway, the mic I have here is it's a copy of a microphone that's made by Sony, um, and I use this off and on. Not a whole lot, but I mainly because of the fact that I don't have any way to record in stereo with this because this, if I can get this off of here with one hand while holding the camera, this has a TRRS connection, which enables it to be plugged into a smartphone. A regular TRS connection will not work. The only problem with this is if I wanted to use this with my Tascam digital recorder to try to record in stereo, I can't do it. Now I have to get an adapter plug that will allow me to convert a TRRS connection to a TRS. So I think I'm probably going to have to order one of those things um, fairly soon here, so I can test out the stereo capability of this microphone. So anyway, you've been hearing sound from being recorded from my microphone that's microphones that are built into my phone. I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to insert this mic, and so you can see how this sounds. So I'm going to pause it here right now. Okay, I am now recording with the Sony copy stereo microphone, and hopefully it should sound a lot better than my built-in microphones on my Galaxy S9 Plus. Um, One thing I forgot to mention, um, I did mention it in a previous video with a mic that I was doing a sound test with, is that I found out that if you want to use this particular microphone with your smartphone, you need to put your phone in airplane mode. And what I found out is that if you don't do that, uh, you get interference. I'm not sure from what I'm assuming from, you know, you have a broadband connection, of course, with your with cell phones, and and then of course you have your phone line in your smartphone, and that can cause interference. I just made a video um, with this using this microphone to make this video just a few minutes ago, and I played it back, and it was making this annoying clicking sound, and I realized, oh, I forgot to put it in airplane mode. So I am recording now with with my phone being in airplane mode. And so anyway, hopefully now the sound is much better. Even with this little microphone that I only spent like $3 or $4 on, uh, to show you folks that you don't have to spend a ton of money, uh, to get good audio. You can spend very little money to make a good video presentation with excellent audio. If you're going out, if you're vlogging with using your smartphone, um, and you just want to have something cheap to plug into it, and something better than the built-in microphones on the cell phone. If you're doing interviews or whatever it is that you're doing, this provides a very nice, reasonably priced alternative um, to some mics. There's a lot of microphones out there that you can spend, as I said, a ton of money. Um, and I think I mentioned in one of my videos one time that I was watching a video of a guy that was demonstrating some kind of a Sennheiser um, shotgun microphone, and he spent $1,800 for this thing, which that is totally insane. I don't see any reason to have to spend anywhere near that much money for to have a good sounding microphone. Yeah, some of these microphones, they probably have a lot of extras with them and stuff. Uh, they have switches and ways to adjust the gain and the high pass filter and low pass filter and whatever. Uh, and they've got like super dynamic range. The frequency response is to the limits that a microphone can have. But um, that's I don't really need all that, for what I do. If you're working professionally for like a film company or something like that, then maybe yes. But if you're just vlogging and doing podcasts or something, these type of microphones are more than adequate. So anyway, but I'm gonna sign off here now. I hope this video was helpful to you folks. Uh, like I said, you can find this particular microphone on Amazon or eBay for very little money, and it could get you started if you're just a beginner or you just want to spend not a whole lot of money on audio gear. So anyway, This is Mike, the sound guy for you, signing off. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day.